JIGPO Forward Director John Jackson told Rotarians that JIGPO recognizes that there is opposition to the military buildup on Guam and respects the opposition's right to express their opinions. He also said they don't question the sincerity of those opposed to the buildup. But he does believe there are some misconceptions about the buildup.
Number one, we're not shooting into the water. The surface danger zones may extend over the water, but we're firing into targets that are placed in front of berms.
The surface danger zone that extends over the water is the area where stray bullets may fly, hence its designation as a danger zone. Although he didn't go into specifics because it is under litigation, Jackson did speak a little bit about Pocket.
A firing range in Pocket. Part of it stems upon the definition of what people call Pocket, but we're not putting any physical facilities in the vicinity of Pocket Cave, in the vicinity of the Pocket Village, beside the Pocket Village. Our firing ranges, as we discuss them, we call them the Route 15 firing ranges because they really are along Route 15.
He also addressed the notion that pristine limestone forest would be destroyed.
If you look at the pristine area to be destroyed, again, it depends upon the definition. But if you look at the area, you can notice there's a racetrack in that area.
Jackson was referring to the Guam Raceway Park along the back road in Jigo. This area too will be utilized for part of the Marines firing range complex.
Culturally sensitive. Yes, this entire island is culturally sensitive. There are cultural sites all over the island. And again, as the Department of Defense looks at culturally sensitive items, we put those under a programmatic agreement.
Jackson also made it clear that there will be no mortar ranges or bombing ranges on the island of Guam, and he also addressed the idea that the military owns a third of the island.
Federal government, DOD, owns 27% of the landmass of the island. The government of Guam owns almost as much through the Chamorro Land Trust, Ancestral Land Trust, and other entities. Private owners own about half of the island.
Jackson also made note of Navy Undersecretary Robert Work's net negative promise. The JIGPO director focused a lot on the financial benefits expected from the military buildup.
Some of the government of Japan funded projects, another $321 million, those are pending. Why are they pending? They're pending because the programmatic agreement has not been signed.
He said that once they get past the programmatic agreement roadblock, it will free up about $500 million in construction projects that are already approved by Congress in Japan. He pointed out that this will bring money to the companies and their employees, which will in turn generate taxes for Guam.
There's $500 million in programs waiting to go, and that money basically, some of it will go off island to some major contractors, but a lot of the subcontractors, the small businesses, their employees, and then of course all the companies that support them.
Jackson, however, did admit that there are impediments to small businesses on Guam that prevent them from getting or qualifying for some contracts. For example, they have to have a proven track record, the right type and amount of expertise, and bonds that may be too expensive for some small businesses to afford.